And we are live. We
Are we
have
now?
one of the other two turkeys here, constitutional. We are still waiting on S&C to make his way over. Don't know, maybe he ran into traffic or there's some kind of Thanksgiving emergency that he's dealing with.
Maybe he ate too much turkey and passed out.
I you know, I haven't done like a real Thanksgiving in quite some time. I
Me
mean with
either.
the kids and things, but I don't get the people that want to do Thanksgiving at like noon. It's dinner. It's not lunch.
Right.
I everybody moves it up for shopping and things. It's like it just perpetuates the whole mess of everything going on with it because it's just everything gets moved up and moved up and moved up. That's why I don't partake. I am alone today, much like yourself, just chilling. I was at work all morning and then I stayed because I had this feeling there was going to be something wrong at the end, like when they lock up the building. And I could have left, but I decided not to. I was like, nah, I'm making a ton of money and I'm just going to wait it out and make sure that they leave, the building gets locked up. And they had an issue with one of the doors right as they were trying to lock up. And luckily, I was there to fix it and remedy the situation. But had I left, I would have likely gotten called back. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is. You want to do roll call and pay some homage to the folks in the chat since they're here.
You know, I don't acknowledge the chat. That's my.
Well, we're gonna improve on that, my friend.
Well, that's what my medication's supposed to do, but it doesn't work.
All right, fine, I'll do it. We got Frostbite, we got Homestead, we got Derek, we got Sheffy's up in the house. We got
Chef,
Lyle. I think I already had it said Homestead. We got Siren, maybe she might be gone by now. There's some D bag constitutional stacker. I don't know who that is. Oh, that guy. What's up, OTG? Happy
so
Thanksgiving, everybody.
hello,
Look, look,
Derek,
look, look at
Frostbite,
Chef hitting you with
Lyle.
two. Look at Chef hitting you with $2, dude. What a gangster.
I appreciate that, and that's going to go towards this 100-gram nine
Oh,
fine Minute bar that I bought yesterday at Silvertown. I'd never seen one of these. It's their 100-gram. It's just basically a little square, but I like the packaging that it comes in. So I picked that up. I also picked up a couple other things.
tell
I
you what,
love.
I'm gonna mute my mic and try to call him real
All
quick. So
right.
hold it down for a second because I want to see what's up with this dude.
Yeah, I'm charismatic. I'll be fine.
You sexy like
So,
that with that sexy haircut.
Chef, thank you very much for the super chat. Definitely appreciate it. And that will go towards, at the very least, shipping giveaways or something. I am starting to make pennies on the channel slowly over time. Homestead, good to see you. When you stare at the chat stares back at you. A little bit. It's very interesting. I use Stream Labs, and this when I have other people on, I use StreamYard, and it's a little different. It's actually I feel like it's easier to keep up with the chat on StreamYard than it is on Streamlabs because there's so much else going on with Streamlabs. So it's a little more simple. I can kind of focus a bit. Um, but yeah, so to all of you, I know Homestead already knows, but anybody else who might catch this or watch the replay, all of my packages went out. What is today? Thursday, Wednesday, yesterday. I sent them out yesterday morning. So that would be Passion, Homestead, of course, Thomas, Tone, and Nickel. All of those went out. So we're good there. I'm expecting a package tomorrow. I'm very excited about another Detroit penny box. Um, I'm going to wait for that one and it'll be on a dedicated stream, hopefully, where I have about 3 or 4 hours to go through the entire box in one stream. We'll see how that goes over maybe the weekend. The weekend's actually filling up pretty fast. I got a lot of stuff to do with the kitchen and other things as far as getting back into the remodel there. to prepare myself for the eventuality of moving, maybe not moving, who knows, at this point. But a lot going on. And then, as you know, anybody who was around the last few days, still driving around the beat up vehicle, which people give me funny looks. At least it's in the back, though, and it's not in the front. So they know it wasn't my fault. It's just an unfortunate circumstance.
You were on the receiving end when you got rear-ended.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
as S&C did not answer, by the way. What up, J-Lo? And how are you feeling, by the way?
I don't know. I've been taking the muscle relaxers that they gave me.
You look pretty relaxed right now. Yeah.
They're not really. I don't really feel them, so I think I'm all right. Like
Well,
the doctor.
that's the whole point, isn't it?
Well, no, I was okay this morning, but preemptively I took one, and so I'm guessing that's contributing to my overall feeling of okay. I don't know. It's nothing like a hot bath wouldn't have fixed, I don't think, but you know, pills are easier, I guess. I don't like them, but I guess if they give them to me, I'll take them.
Dude, speaking of hot bath, I literally did laundry today, and I forgot to do some stuff I have to wash, which really irritates me. Now I have to do another load that I don't need to do, but I have to do it. It's just stupid. But I just got out of the shower. I don't know. It's 12:37 here, so probably a few minutes ago. Oh, hold on. I'm going to mute this. He's calling me. Hold on.
Well, that guy says that he drinks beer preemptively, and I normally would, and I probably will later because I plan on streaming after this social stream. I plan on streaming some coins sometime this evening, but I'll probably feel safe to drink then. But I took the muscle relaxer at about 4:45 this morning. So I'm going to let that work itself out of my system because alcohol and muscle relaxers do not mix.
Yes, they do. Yes, they
No,
do.
they don't. No, they don't. They equal blackout. That's the only way they mix.
So check this out. He's like, oh, I thought that was tomorrow. He's like, oh, okay, I'll join. Getting old. We're all getting old, dude.
He thought it was tomorrow.
I guess. I thought it was. I mean, it said Thanksgiving Live on the thing, but he should be joining any minute.
Well, he has a family. So
well, he's got 2 dogs and a wife.
Yeah.
I mean, you got 2 kids and a dog. By the way, where is my niece? I heard her earlier.
Outside. She's outside.
She's so friggin' cute. Give her a really Thanksgiving kiss from Uncle Consty.
Man, I have tried to fix her breath with like dog treats and all that different stuff. I don't know. Maybe it's her food. Her breath is horrible. I try not to let her lick me too much.
Actually, my breath is kind of bad right now too because it's early here and I got up late, so I haven't brushed my teeth. But thank God, y'all, this is not smell-o-vision. It's radio. I'm gonna brush my teeth after the stream. Actually.
Oh, look at Chef. He says he likes his weed with his whiskey.
He sure does. He smokes all the time on stream. He's just like, you can hear that water boiling in the background, if you know what I mean.
Do people still use bongs?
Chef does.
Okay.
I know a lot of people that do like, at home, but when they're out and about, they usually use a pipe or a pen. But
I think about the stuff way back in the day when I actually did smoke, and some of that stuff was harsh. Like the stuff they're making now, I should say growing. Well, in some ways making. A lot of it's genetically modified. But that's I don't know, man. I don't even think I could smoke that stuff, let alone try to take a bong hit of it.
I don't smoke anymore, dude. Like when I was younger, I used to love smoking, but I kind of outgrew it, I guess. I mean, and that's not to say it's like for kids. I'm just saying like I didn't enjoy it anymore, you know.
I stopped when I found out my daughter was on the way, and not for some like elevated sense of responsibility really or anything. I was just like, oh, I can't do this anymore. All my money needs to go to this. And that was a big part of my money. So I just stopped.
Since you don't read the chat, Silver Cigar says I can't connect, so maybe you might want to resend him the link or something.
He is. No, he's there now.
Oh.
Welcome in. unless he's not actually connected. Maybe it
Yeah,
froze.
I see his name, but I don't see him in the StreamYard. That's weird.
Okay, you don't see him.
Wow, Savage is in the friggin' house.
I can remove him.
Yeah, remove him and bring him back because I see his name at the bottom of the screen, but I don't see him down
Okay.
below, like
Okay,
in the
Alex,
studio with us.
let's give him a second to come back in. Can't ever stop smoking. Am no quitter.
Savage Stacker with the badass thumbnail, by the way. He's up in the chat. What's up, brother? Happy Thanksgiving, my brother.
Good to see you, Savage. Hope your turkey is going well. I don't know. I just quit. Like it wasn't a big deal. I didn't make a big deal of it. If you'd have asked me like 5 years before that, I would have said I'd never quit smoking. And then when it came time, I didn't even really think about it. And now to look back on it, I almost don't even recognize that person, that used to smoke. I mean, I have all those experiences, but it seems like a world away, which I'm sure who I am today will feel a world away in another 5 years or so. So it's very interesting how time changes things.
So let me ask everyone in the chat. I have a question for you. I was playing with some different rounds and coins today. Oh yeah, it's starting to hit you, isn't it?
Nah, I got some sharp pain in my neck.
Yeah, you got rear-ended, dummy. It's starting to hit you. That's my point. But I noticed certain pieces sound different. Does anyone know what this is?
I hear it. I know it's silver. Are you there now, SMC?
Finally.
All right, you got detention for being tardy, scumbag. You got a week worth of detention.
He's like,
for whatever reason, I've been on YouTube all day, and I just kept thinking it's tomorrow. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna talk about Black Friday deals and stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on.
Savage is shouting you out in the chat there, cigars.
But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. It took forever to connect, and I still can't connect on my laptop.
Savage is sending you some hugs and kisses in the chat, cigars. I don't know if you
Savage?
can see it or not. I don't think you can.
Yeah,
Can you see the chat? Okay, all right. Because I know sometimes
my computer's hardwired, with the Cat 5, but the Wi-Fi.
Did you guys see what that guy said? I'd rather smoke a rock than a nugget. I'm sorry, I just caught that. Oh, he cracked me. That guy's so friggin' funny, dude. Oh God.
There we go.
What were you saying about your connection?
I don't know what happened to the Wi-Fi. I have no idea. I just kept trying to connect, and it wouldn't. Now my laptop finally connected.
You got to pay the bill, bro. You're running off the neighbors.
Well, I got internet. I mean, I don't know. Weird. Anyways, well, I got a bold package we can open.
Uh-oh. Yeah, hold on. Let me switch you to a larger view. How the hell?
I don't remember how to do that. Can you send that to me though, in the mail, there, buddy, for Christmas? It's coming up.
What they got here?
Yeah, I don't care what it is. I want it.
I know what I'm getting you for Christmas.
Great.
Why is it not?
I talked to the wife.
No, not that one. How do I make him bigger?
I don't remember how to do that, dude, to be honest with you.
I'll do solo layout for a minute.
Solo layout. Let me click on my name.
I don't play in StreamYard much. Well, that's a lie. I play in StreamYard sometimes. But play in StreamYard much.
There we go.
So after you told me you saw OBS's stream, cigars, that guy Instagrammed me the same thing, and he goes, "Cigars is still weeping because of LBS." He just said that in the chat, dude. I didn't catch it.
What just happened? Why did it change?
Because I just lost I lost the stream.
Yeah, your connection is horrible.
All right.
Nichols in the house talking about basketball.
All right, I got.
Yeah.
See, I got the 10 and the 1, so here's the 5.
That's a 5?
Yeah.
It looks so tiny. Wow, it looks like a 1 to me. That's crazy, dude. It must be a thick one. Is it thick?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, that's a chunky one, chunky monkey right there. That makes more sense.
I like it thick.
But that's what she said. Not to me, but
Oh yeah, and then I should get more of these because they're cool, but I got the 2023 Christmas tree.
oh, that's my Christmas gift, isn't it? Better
No, I
be.
know what I'm getting you.
That's
No.
Asahi?
Yeah,
Oh. Never seen them do a lot of the themed stuff. That's interesting.
High Plains is in the house. What's up? Cons is in the
and
house.
then this is what I was waiting for. This is the third in the series, the 2024. These are the Tudor Beasts, the 2-ounce rounds.
I think I have some Tudor Beast gold, but I don't have the Tudor Beast silver. Tudor Beast is cool, dude.
Dang it! Oh, the flip broke. That's
Dude,
bull.
that happened to me the other day too on a monument order, which sucks because I actually like their flips because they say monument metals on them sometimes. I was like, damn it, I broke a good flip.
So yeah,
They're-
this is the.
Look at you, Butterfingers. You still got turkey juice on your fingers or what, dude?
She's still sleeping because she worked last night, so we haven't even cooked nothing. I mean, I'm over here. That's why I'm dropping stuff because I'm so hungry, I guess.
Yeah, right, Nickel. I'm not eating no frig. What's up, Chris? I'm not eating no friggin' turkey. I might jump in the SUV though and run up to the there's this bar and grill where all the chicks work there. Super cool. Most of them are hot, and I've been going there for years because they're open till like 2 in the morning. So I used to catch them on my way home, and you can get a burger at like 2 in the morning. So they're doing a Thanksgiving special. I might run up there and get some turkey, but what up, Tootie? Well, I don't know though. Like, I don't know if I want to spend any money, dude. There's a lot of stuff going on. I got vacation coming up in a couple weeks. Things at work are kind of weird, so I don't know. We'll see. Should I go get some turkey or not? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, take that rental out.
I don't have a rental yet. I haven't got the rental yet. I pick it up before I go on vacation.
Ah,
I booked it.
Pictures you've been sending me.
I sent you pictures of what I'm supposed to be picking up. I haven't picked it up yet because I'm going to go on vacation for a couple weeks.
yeah.
But I booked it.
Oh, I thought that was like in front of your apartment building, parked next
No.
to the power
No,
stroke.
I haven't picked it up yet. That was the neighbor's FJ you were looking at.
Oh.
So we got a scratch and dent sale on that coin there, cigars.
The one I dropped?
Yeah, half
No.
off, right?
So that the coin was 54. That 5-ounce bar was 124.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that I wanted it because I got the 10 and the 1. I still got another order from Bold that's been waiting for. I've been waiting months on that one. I don't even remember what I ordered.
Every order from Bold takes forever, but I like them.
Well, this one is a it's like a pre-sale item or something. It's going to take a while. So I know if I ordered the 2023 Barbados Trident, it doesn't come till like the end of December. So I've just been holding off on ordering it.
Do you know out of the 3 bullion dealers I use, because I only use Bold, Hero, and Monument, those are the only ones I look at anymore. Only one of them ships international. Do you know which one it is?
I don't know.
It's Bold.
Oh, okay.
Because I reached out because our good friend Elite up in Vancouver, BC, or wherever he's at, he's getting absolutely ripped off on like Facebook Marketplace. So I'm like, dude, you need to check these companies. Let me see which ones ship international. And it turns out it's Bold, and they're the cheapest of all of them usually. So that's probably a win for him.
Cool. So what do you guys think of LBS's apology?
I didn't see it, but you and OTG did.
So
Yeah.
I'll say this. I didn't catch the whole thing, but
I did.
okay, well, maybe we'll catch up later. But the thing that concerned me the most was whatever he was talking about there at the end with Raven Ivy. I don't know what that is, and that's probably for the best. But
I do.
it's you never want to throw out dirty laundry in public. and it sounded kind of dirty laundry-ish, at least soiled clothes at minimum. And I don't know what, like, he was talking about, like, she blocked him and some. I don't know. All of that was a little cringe, but at the same time, I feel for him because I understand that kind of shit. So I did tell him in the chat to reach out to me if he needed somebody to talk to. I doubt he will, but I mean, I think in a lot of ways, most of us guys have been there. Maybe we get misconstrued, or maybe I don't know. I know he's married, so that seems odd that somebody would take him the wrong way, but it's not impossible. But he seemed to be getting kind of emotional there at the end, and I I don't know. I feel like there's a time and a place for that, and it's not on YouTube. If that
I've
makes
been
sense.
I've been emotional lately, but I haven't been putting it out there in the public the public freaking window.
Most of the time, if I'm upset, I mean, if I'm in my house and you're chilling with me, you'll know. But like if I'm on YouTube, you're not gonna know. I mean, unless like the car accident, I was pissed off. But
We
that,
got we got Snoopy, we got 7 Stacks and 365 is in the chat. What up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. I just gotta pay attention.
but the apology was late, right? Wasn't that the comment you made, Cigars?
It's been 6 months in the making. I mean, all this went down months and months ago. Yeah, he. I don't understand. Oh, I know exactly why he's doing it now. I know exactly why because I've been talking to AG about it, Kansas Kid.
Okay.
So yeah, any details you want, we don't need to talk about it on live. We can talk about it in the back studio or whatever. But he earned some points for doing a public apology, and that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta anytime that somebody acknowledges maybe that they screwed up and attempts to make some kind of amends for it, I guess you have to give them some credit. Now, I am a big proponent of just because you apologize doesn't mean I have to accept it, right? You
Mhm.
can, and that's, I guess that's along the lines of like the forgive and forget kind of thing. But even more than that, like I've had people that have wronged me, like come to me physically and try to apologize. And I'll look right at them and say, okay, that's great, but I don't accept your apology. You
Yeah,
know,
I got a buddy that says the best apology is a change in behavior. So if you can fix what you did wrong and be a better person afterward, then I can accept it, depending on what it is. I mean, if you sleep with
well,
my old lady or something, like I'm gonna choke you out, it's over. But
it's like a treatment thing, right? I don't know. It's something around, it depends on what you're talking about, but it's like basic human decency, right? Like if you thought so little of someone to treat them in a certain way, or you were so emotional or whatever to treat somebody in a certain way, I mean, yeah, they need to change the behavior, but in my eyes, even when I'm super emotional, I try to stay pretty respectable for the
yep.
most part. So I don't know. I look at my self control and I judge other people by that. And if they don't have that, I mean, I don't necessarily fault them for it, but I don't all, really give them a pass either. So,
Well, welcome in, perplexed. Nickel Stacking says, "Just stack it. Can you look behind you?" And then he said, "Pick up the soap too." So I don't know if you want to do that, bro.
oh, is that what I thought there was like something in my
He did
window?
say, "Look behind you," though. I don't know why he said
Well,
that.
I don't have to bend over. I can just spin.
I don't know why he said that.
He's a
Maybe
little.
stand outside the
Now
window.
I have to move. He's just over in Indiana.
That's what I'm saying. He's probably outside the window looking in at you, playing with his nickel.
Well, I did send him mail, so now he has my address. Anyhow,
Yeah, that's all right. I got both your addresses. MSJ's in the house. Happy Thanksgiving.
I can show off some stuff I bought. Let me see if I can do solo. Is it gonna put me up?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, without turning the chair, quit cheating. He's talking about your neck from getting rear-ended. That's what he's saying. I get it. Now I understand.
I need probably a massage. I know that.
All
So
right, Daddy, I'm booking the first flight. I'll take care of it. On
I
my
went to
way.
Silvertown yesterday,
Later,
um,
Savage.
and I got 100-gram 9 fine mint, little chunky square. First time I'd
Yeah.
seen it, so I picked that up. Not too bad. I was kind of upset by them though, because they literally broke it down per gram in front of me and charged me accordingly, which isn't like too bad, but you would think they would just kind of have a price ready. They didn't. So I paid 84 cents a gram for this. $84 in total. Um, I talked about this on my stream the other day because I had been passing up on them. I got the colorized shamrock 1 ounce. Now, the story behind this is I'm smart and I take my time, and I found imperfections in the colorization. They're like little hairs that got stuck in it, like dropped on it through the air or whatever.
They're
And I
not they're not dark and curly, I hope.
no, they just look like dust, honestly. But it messed up the finish on it. So I brought this up to them and I got it for a discounted price. Actually, quite the discounted price. So still more than an ounce, but they usually want a pretty penny for these. So I'm happy to have it. Picked up a Morgan XF, paid about $40 for it. It's just a Philly. It is 1885. Nothing to laugh at, but still very nice. I owe someone a Morgan, so I feel like that was a good pickup. Then they had these.
Wait, you owe someone else a Morgan besides me, or what?
Yeah, I made a bet and I lost a bet.
So now you owe two people a Morgan.
I owe you a Morgan?
Yep. Send it now.
Oh, okay. Oh, you want that one in the capital holder, right?
I don't know. I think I could swindle you out of one. You actually fell for it. I should have just kept going with it.
So
Yeah.
they have the Coca-Cola bars and rounds, but I went for the bar because I just like the look of the bottle on this one. On the round, it's like 3 bottles all in like a silhouette, and I just like this one better. It's very proofy for a bar, but I didn't pay that much, only about $6 over spot, which was surprising. I thought they would want a lot more for that. Um,
You know,
I
AppMex has been advertising those lately, and I struggle with AppMex and Coca-Cola, but I really want one because they're sweet.
It's just the logo, I think, and you'll have no problem selling this at some point if you ever choose to, but it's just everybody loves Coke, unfortunately.
Apparently,
So
OTT does.
I got this since I'm on my shipwreck kick. This is, I think it's like it's a Dutch East India Company, some kind of cash coin that they issued, and it sank on a ship in 1809. And then somebody somewhere pulled it up, put it in this little holder. So I did get that. It's a nice little shipwreck coin. I think it's just copper, but still interesting. This one, because I love my 40% so much, was a no-brainer. 1968 coin set.
Dude, I love 40% too, and I think it's stupid that a lot of people are 40% suck. I don't get it. I love 40%. 7 makes an ounce. I mean, what the hell?
I just like it, and I made sure that they all match. They're all Denvers, so it's actually pretty cool. And I have a lot of 40%, so I grabbed that. I grabbed this little set of 3 barbers, hoping that they weren't beat up enough to lose all their value. But the cool thing about it is there's a P, a D, and an S all in here. And they're different years. So I haven't looked them up yet, but that's something. And then this is going to be a giveaway probably in the stream later today when I'm hunting coins. It's a 3-coin set. Oh, wow. It actually focused on that really well. So it's all the 1909s, no SVDB, unfortunately, but an '09 VDB, an '09, and the '09 Indian head, all in cellophane. They're a little worse for the wear, but they're all together. And so I picked that up. I'll do that in a giveaway. But that is, I think, most of what I picked up. I'm sure there were a couple other things, but I started itemizing and putting things away.
Darth is in the house, and then 365 is trying to get Cigar's attention, I think. He's talking about Bud Light.
I told him I want one.
You drink some Bud Light, I'll have me some Coca-Cola, and we can get our tuck suits on. What do you think?
Oh, I got to go let the dog in.
Oh, my niece wants in. She's so beautiful. All things silver, happy Thanksgiving. Scott Silver, happy Thanksgiving. Nickel, what's up? I'm just kidding. Nickel.
Oh, so
well, he was going to change it to Bud Light Stacker 365, but he decided to go back to Silver and Cigars.
Actually, Bud Light's making a comeback.
I know, I'm pissed. I was going to buy their stock when it tanked, when it went back up, so I'm out.
You should have bought it before Bill Gates bought into it.
Yeah, whatever.
Bill Gates bought into Bud Light?
Yeah.
That's never
he bought a lot of it.
It's never a good thing when he's involved with anything.
Well, money-wise,
into that. Although I am grateful to him because what's up, Coin Junkie? I am grateful to him because he convinced me to get the jab to stay safe. So thanks, Bill.
Did you?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you got all 7 of them, right? I would tell you what.
You probably should.
There's a few of you out here that know who I work for. I won't say it here, but
he works for the mob, just so you all know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were trying so hard. They were bribing with cash. The day they were doing the one vaccine drive, they had 5 different people come up to me.
And you said the word
about why I wasn't getting it. It was very pushy what they were doing, and I still
665
firm. But it was very weird what they were doing when they were trying to get people to get vaccinated. They were trying very hard.
You know what you're saying is actually true. 365, you're killing me, dude. That's so funny. He goes, I got my 10th jab while drinking a Bud Light. Actually, I almost said the name of the company, but my neighbor at the time worked for the same company. He told me the same thing at the time. We've never even talked about this because I didn't think about it until now. So you brought it up, but 100% true.
Why is everyone talking about Bud Light and Snoopy?
Because we all have our tuck suits on and we're all woke. You busted out the Coca-Cola bar, so naturally Bud Light's the next conversation. Coca-Cola, baby. Bobcat, welcome in.
The gym's closed today. I have no idea why. There's key card access. They could have stocked it with sanitizer and towels. I don't understand why it's
That's
closed.
dumb. And they could have the jab station stocked up. What's the problem?
I would be there if, outside of this, if I could be, but they closed. I don't know why.
You got the kids?
No. It's just
Where's my niece? Can you show her to everybody? She's so beautiful.
Mira, come here.
Is this not one of the most beautiful creations y'all have ever seen? Isn't she just gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Uncle Consti wants to hang with you, girl.
Yeah. It's just hair everywhere. I brushed her for 2 hours last week on 2 different days, and she's still shedding like there's no tomorrow. It just never stops.
Chef thinks you should do some push-ups, but you gotta count it out Sal style. We got 1, a 2, a 3.
Oh no, we're not doing that. I don't need to be doing push-ups on live streams.
Hey, where'd Cigars go? Is he still in here or what? Did he drop out again? I don't see him.
First in, first out, right? You're supposed to throw it over your shoulder and not drop it in. The what? The soap? What is he talking about?
I don't know, but you better make sure he's not outside your window if he has your address. This is getting weird.
Yeah, I need to set up that damn PO box. I need to set up the informed delivery. Um, did I tell you? I didn't tell you. Well, I can tell everyone now since they're not going to actually be gifts. So I had a gift conflict with my daughter. Somebody else bought her something almost identical to what I bought her. I'm like, all right, I'll return it, right? Amazon, of course, like everything. So the package came. I put it up. I'm like, I'll return it in a few days. No big deal, right? Amazon, number one, changed their return policy. You used to be able to get like a little QR code and then go drop it off somewhere, and that was your return. They're not letting you do that now.
I think it was Financial Prepper. I think they did a video talking about how they were going to stop doing returns or make it really hard.
Yeah, so what they do now is they say UPS will come to your house and pick it up. Problem is, you have to have an adult here to like sign that you gave it to them. I'm always at work Monday through Friday, so I can't do that. I'll have to check and see if they do like
Right.
a day pickup. But
And even if I'm home, I'm still not an adult, so I'm screwed.
So the first one comes, I put it up. I was walking out of the house the other day to go somewhere, and I tripped on a box. I almost died. And I'm like, what the hell? I didn't order anything. What is this? So I open it, and it's the iPad. And I'm like, well, that's weird. If the iPad's in this box, what's in the other box? We got him back. So I said, what's in the other box if this box is the iPad? So I go to the other box, which I'd never opened. I just assumed it was the iPad. And I opened that one. It's another iPad. So then I frantically go to check my bank account and all of this stuff. They only charged me for one, and I got two. So now I have two iPads that I have nothing to do with because somebody else already got my daughter a very similar gift. And I, being gracious, am going to be the one to figure out something else. But I have two iPads, and I don't know right now.
All right, let me tell you a story. So I'm going on vacation in a couple weeks, right? And I'm going to film content on the road. So I bought a laptop off of Amazon, right? Because I despise laptops. I can't type on them because my fingers are too fat. But I got a really good deal. Well, I misplaced the charger because we'll just say special. And I bought an aftermarket charger, and the reviews were pretty mixed. It was like 70% said it's great, 30% said it didn't charge my laptop. Well, guess what? I was one of the 30%. And I could not find one in time. So I had to order a second friggin' laptop just for the damn charger. And then 2 days after it shows up, guess what I find?
What? The charger.
The charger. So I hit up a buddy of mine. I'm like, hey, bro, do you want a brand new? Well, I hit him up before I found the charger. I'm like, hey, do you want a brand new laptop? He's like, how much? I'm like, $65. He's like, why? I'm like, and I told him, he's like, yeah. He's like, I'll do it. I'm like, but you have to get the factory charger, and it comes from the UK, so it's going to take a while. He's like, all right. So he orders one off eBay. I'm like, I don't know if that's going to work, dude, because it wasn't the factory. And then I find it like a day later. I'm like, well, I'll bring you the charger. So that sucked.
That's not bad. I'm probably going to do something like that. I think I'm just going to put them up on like Facebook Marketplace or something for some amazing deal and hope that somebody picks them up like this weekend or something, because I got two of them. I can sell them for less than they're worth and still make a few dollars. So that's kind of the plan at the moment.
NFTs. What are you watching, Cigars? Are you watching Hot Chicks Workout, or what are you doing?
Guys,
it says chaos in Dublin. What the heck is going on in Dublin?
Go lay
I
down.
don't know.
That's what I'm watching.
Hey, will you FedEx me the dog, dude? Because I really want to hang out with her. She's cool.
You have the dog and all the hair. If I actually,
you keep the kids though. I just want the dog.
If I actually move into the other house, remember what I told you. I got all the house remodeled. There's not a stitch of carpet in that house. I will be sweeping my life away with dog hair clumps in every corner of every room if I actually move. So
Just
that's
send her to me. Problem solved.
yeah, there you go. How much is your pet deposit?
I've been here almost 20 years. I don't think I have one.
There you go. All right, yeah, we can totally do that. But Kyra has to get visitation.
I guess.
The only question is, do we send Kyra to you or do we send the dog?
No, we
Here.
send the dog back. I mean, I got to deal with no kids. Yeah, I was going to have Cigars send me Archie, but it turns out he's a pain in the ass, so I'll have to take Gunner.
Because he's a puppy. Wait a year and a half.
Yeah, well, they said that about me, and I'm still a pain in the ass, and I'm full grown, so it doesn't always work out, buddy.
What's OTG talking about?
I don't know. You choked up?
I'm not choked up. I'm good.
I think he's talking about LBS.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't affect me any.
I didn't see it, so I'm out of the loop.
It might still be up.
You got an idea of what it was all about.
Oh, I know what it's all about, but I didn't see it, so.
And I'll tell you later exactly why he issued the apology. Because, like I said, AG, we were talking. So
Laid out.
I should do a public apology video just because I'm an a-hole in general. Sorry, guys, I'm an a-hole.
I don't know. I don't know. Apologies if they're necessary, right? I guess, but in general, I feel like you probably shouldn't apologize for being who you are. If you are an asshole, just be an asshole, and you're fine.
Yeah, but if you want to become less of an asshole and own up to it, and that's part of the process, then I respect it.
I guess. I don't know. I think most of us at this point, anyone who's like 35 and up, you're probably solidified in who you are. You're not going to change a whole lot of your personality.
OTG says he would never do that. Well, that's because you're an asshole, OTG, just like us.
Listen, so I'm glad you guys are both here because now, because of Savage, this is the second time that this topic has got brought up, and I want your opinion on it. Remember when you were on the live with Nick's Coins?
Wait, you're watching chicks work out. How can I focus? Continue. Damn it.
You remember that?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, what were we talking about with Nick's?
You were on her live, or she was on your live.
Yeah.
She said a very, very important statement. She said that, and it's true. She said it's way easier to buy your silver than it is to sell your silver. And that comment kind of resonated with me because we all collect silver, some more than the other. What's going to happen? Let's bring up a scenario, which this just happened to Savage. He just talked about it in his latest video. What's going to happen if we all go to try and sell our silver 15 years down the road, 20 years down the road, and you're going to sell your silver to the LCS? I mean, that's just what it is. You're not going to sell it on eBay because you got the shipping, the eBay fees, and the PayPal fees. You might get lucky, sell it to community members, yada yada yada. But that's going to be the go-to is to the LCS. What if they're not buying?
I've thought about that, and I've actually asked some LCSs some questions about that.
Go ahead. I want your opinion.
So every LCS has told me I always buy. Now, they may buy it back for less than normal if they don't need it, or they may change their mind. You may find an LCS that won't buy back. So it's really important to know your LCS and your local market. I feel like that's true. But I mean, I asked Harry's one day. I go, Harry, why are you always so stocked with Boy? And that was before Numbnuts went in there, started filming there, but he's still pretty stocked. And he goes, because I never say no. He goes, if someone wants to sell me silver, I never say no. And that got me thinking. And that was about a year ago or so. So I started asking other LCSs, and they said, yeah, I always buy. But I mean, that could change. You never know.
Yeah, that's the video that Savage just did. His LCS said, we're not buying no more.
Yeah. When I was in Utah, I stopped at the one where I bought the really nice Indian head and the tetradrachm. And I'd never been there before, obviously. I think it was the last shop that I went to because the first one sucked. They were horrible. But I was talking to this guy for a minute, and I should have asked him to film it because it was like a 30-minute, like in-depth conversation. But I was talking to him about just different things with his shop and how he worked through buying and selling, over the roller coaster that is spot price at times. And he said, because I think it was was it a Friday? I think it was a Friday because I was leaving the next day, or maybe it was a Thursday. And he said he closed early on Friday because he told me to stop back by the next day before I left town if I had time. And I said I probably wouldn't. But I asked him what time he closed, and he goes, "Oh, we close at like I think he said like 1 or something." And I was like, "Oh, why so early?" And he said, "Oh, because like I will not do business when the markets are closed because he suffers any of that spot price shift over the weekend."
And you told me that's why a lot of them are closed on Mondays, and that makes a lot of sense because, and I never thought about that, but I think you're onto something. I disagree, Nickel, about Trident being right about that. I think he's right in certain circumstances, but in my experience, I have a couple really good options with LCSs, so it really just depends, again, on your local market. But we're going to pay a little Trident homage, and we're going to respond to your comment with some Trident gum here.
Don't listen to Nickel. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's the basketball guy, right?
No, he's not. He watches basketball. That's about it.
What he should be is the college volleyball guy, because we would all watch that if there was some footage. We wouldn't even care about the damn live chat at that point. You roll your eyes at me.
You're that guy that's watching like the Olympics long jumps and stuff, aren't you?
Yeah, if they're hot, dude.
That guy.
I'm a man. I'm a visual creature. I'm the epitome or epitome of man because it's spelled epitome. I don't know why, but I am the epitome of man.
Yeah, you know what the Yeah, no, I gotta say it because my wife is sitting right here, and she said it quiet enough for no one to hear, but I'm gonna say it.
Damn right, Cons. Hot as hot.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's constitutional. She wants to know if you want a crack buffet for Thanksgiving.
Oh, I do indeed. I'm the Reaper, baby. Remember that shirt?
Yeah, that's right.
We need matching shirts.
We do.
We can't talk about that here, but we need those matching shirts because, yeah.
I'm working on it.
Oh, God, I'll wear that thing all over town, just not to kids' places.
So
just Snackus trying not to throw up.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the idea, because if y'all did, I'd have 0 subscribers by the end of the day, or I'd have 5 million, one of the two, but they'd all be dudes.
So all things Silver said, his LCS isn't great. Prices are way too high, and when spot drops, he pulls everything off his shelves, and he doesn't want to pay much when he buys silver, which makes sense.
That sucks, dude.
They do that. I go into my guy's shop that's around the corner. Now, he's not a dedicated coin shop, but he sells stuff. And spot will be down at like 23, and he still wants 28 for his generic rounds. And it kills me sometimes. But he's like, I want 28 for him, and I'll get it. Like,
because that's what he paid when he bought them. He probably paid 25.
Yeah, I mean, he's not making a killing, but still, like the shops, the smaller ones like that can't ride the price movement like Harry does, and that's his point, is he just buys and it all works out in the end.
Sometimes something I do want to point out about LCSs. So out of the two I use on a regular basis, I use Harry's and I use Coins on the Boulevard. And I go to Coins on the Boulevard less just because of scheduling. However, now Harry's will buy an ASE back for a whole lot more than Coins on the Boulevard, but he also sells them for more. So while I will do business with both shops, I prefer, and I buy mostly at Harry's because I like Harry and it's convenient, but he has a better selection. But if I had to choose, I will tell you the shop that buys it back for less also sells bullion for less, usually. Nice choice. Nice choice on that gum. I actually found this today. My duffel bag. I'm like, oh shit, that's a full pack. That's good stuff, baby. And so my point is this: people are like, oh, this LCS is good because they're they sell cheap or whatever. But the way I look at it, if an LCS sells cheap and buys back cheap, that's a wash. If they sell higher but they buy back higher, that's also a wash. So if an LCS sells high and buys low, that's an LCS I don't want to know. So to me, it's a give and a take. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a rough game that they play. I mean, I've thought about buying his shop. He's going to be retiring probably sometime next year. I'm probably not, because it's not a dedicated coin shop, and so I would have to do a lot of work if I want to transfer it into that. He does have a precious metal dealer's license through the shop that would transfer to me, but it's not. That's not. It's more of like a buy and sell, like a swap meet kind of consignment shop, whatever that is. It's not a pawn shop, but it's something like one, because they won't let him have a pawn shop because our town is too nice for one, apparently. But
all I'm thinking about now is a crack buffet.
I should have done soda.
I had a point and I just lost it. But
your town is too nice for a pawn shop. That was your point.
I'm not gonna buy the shop because it would be too difficult. And then I see the coin shops that do well and don't, and I don't want to ride that wave. I don't think, and plus it would turn something like stacking and collecting into a job, and you never want it to, your fun to be a job, right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. Well, I wish my job was more fun though. How's
Yeah.
that?
But if you really love something, you don't want it to be your financial bread and butter, because then at some point you will start to hate it. It'll become work.
That's kind of how it ends up with most of my relationships. It's like, oh my god, this is becoming work. It's not fun anymore.
Why is that?
Because men and women are just different. One's not right, one's not wrong. We're just different. And again, I'm the epitome of man, so I can't deal with it. I'm an old crotchety man.
Someone told me recently that, like, people are unique, and that's why, people are interesting, because you're you and I'm me, and we're not the same, and and that's a good point, but some people just suck.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's why I think a lot of us in the stacking community keep small circles. Case in point, my house is empty. Your house is empty. Silver and Cigars has a companion, but most of us keep like a really small circle on purpose, because I think we all just kind of don't mesh well with stupid.
Yeah, and I'm just an a-hole. I just don't like people. I mean, honestly, like the interaction I get on YouTube is enough for me. Like that is kind of how I socialize at work. I avoid the kids because it's like, Jesus, you drive me nuts. This is my socialization. I guess that's kind of sad. I guess it kind of makes me a loser, but it is what it is.
At my place,
maybe it's because they're like-minded people. That's why I get along with them.
Hello, Vincent. Good to see you.
Except Simbo.
At my place, we have a lot of young, high up managers. Not always, but sometimes.
Oh God, that's rough.
One of the super regionals came in for something recently over this last week, and I got to meet him for the first time. Dude's got to be like 25 or 27 or something. I mean, just young. And, he's spouting off all this stuff because he has no idea what he's talking about. He has no life experience, or really, a whole lot of experience in dealing with what he's dealing with. And it's all education based, theory and books. And so, he doesn't understand. He's like, oh, well, it shouldn't do that. Why is it like that? Like, that, no, that's exactly what it's supposed to do, and it's doing what it's supposed to do. We're talking about machines in this case, but they just don't understand like the A to B of anything. And it's very tough to see these young people with all this power kind of calling the shots, but without the experience to really know how to do it in an effective manner. And so you have to guide them to the right answer. I've given away so many great ideas and projects and things that have probably got people promoted just by making like talking with them and making them think it was their idea that they came up with and letting them run with it just to make my life easier, because it's harder to try to tell somebody they're wrong. It's easier to kind of lead them to the right answer and then let them think that they thought it up all on their own.
Yeah, it's kind of true, actually. I just avoid them. I can't do it, man. I have a hard time with people.
I have a hard time with people that aren't logical. I'm very logic based. So if you're being illogical,
So people,
yeah, for the most part. But yeah, that's where I fall short. I don't flow well with anything that doesn't make sense. I can't connect it. Cigars, what are you doing? You're being quiet.
I'm watching the protesters that disrupt the Thanksgiving Day parade. Not that I would ever watch the parade because it's ridiculously woke, but I didn't know that protesters blocked it.
Don't these people have better things to do?
No, and
And
they're heavily paid too. Someone's paying these people to do it. I just saw a video on that.
I remember when I was working for a union, this was years ago, but they were offering to pay us to go down and like picket
Oh yeah,
something. I don't even remember what, but they just wanted people to come down. They were paying for it.
yeah.
I still didn't go, but I thought it very interesting that they're willing to pay people for their presence because people weren't coming organically, you know.
sounds like a leftist dream. Hey, show up and get paid to do nothing.
Yeah, the union does that.
Mm-hmm. Nichols says DNC, exactly right.
Okay.
That's funny.
Thomas Jones in. Poor Man's Gold stopping by. Good to see you guys.
PMG's in here, really?
Yeah, he came in about 5 minutes ago.
Damn. What up, PMG? Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Yeah, the wife said you didn't say Happy Thanksgiving to her.
Happy Thanksgiving, Mrs. Boo Bear. Send the crack buffet per email, please, with tracking.
Listen, you're getting multiple Christmas gifts.
I hope one comes from Chelsea, and I'm going to leave it at that.
I'm working on it.
So, does anyone know what the Black Friday deals look like?
No, I'm broke. Don't tell me.
The only one I saw was
Here we
SD
go.
Bullion, and some of it's already sold out already. I don't know how because Black Friday hasn't started. But none of the other websites have issued anything yet. I don't know what time they do. If it's like 10 at night, or if they do it as soon as Black Friday starts tomorrow morning. I don't know, but AtMax hasn't released the prices or what they're selling, or anyone else. The only one is SD Bullion.
Yeah, I saw their or text alert or something come through the other day, and I looked around on there. I wasn't impressed, but I mean, there's only so much you can do with precious metals.
And it's AtMax, so the chances of being impressed are pretty slim.
Well, and silver is a lot higher than it was last year too. At this time,
Is it?
What up, Bob?
yeah, silver was a lot cheaper at this time last year.
Dun, dun, dun.
No, they have a Thanksgiving sale, but not the Black Friday. I'm looking at Bold right now.
November.
Well, maybe it's a Black Friday deal. They're just calling it a Thanksgiving sale. I mean, that's kind of the same thing, ain't it?
Oh, it's only 24 hours, though. The Black Friday one hasn't started. This only goes on for 8 more hours.
I mean, a little bit higher this year than it was last year. You're right. But then last year, within a couple of months, probably about 4 months, it had gone up substantially. So who knows? I still see us in a long-term falling wedge pattern, lower highs, all the way down. I don't see any breakouts or anything happening with the price of silver probably for the next 6 months. I think we're just going to continue bobbling through the price action with no real heavy moves to one side or the other.
How come JLo hasn't got my friggin' mail yet? Oh, that's right, because it's the mail.
All the shipping's going up. I got that notice from USPS. They sent me an email to warn me about all the prices going up for the holiday shipping, which I get, but I don't know. Figure it out. Make your everyday price just slightly higher over the course of the entire year so you don't have to gouge people when everybody's sending packages.
Well, the problem with the post office is they have to meet certain federal standards for what they pay their employees and stuff, and they're also not federally funded. They're funded solely by stamps and people paying to ship packages, which kind of seems lame that there are those stipulations.
We tie up a lot of our federal institutions and services and red tape. I mean, look at the Mint, for example. They're cornholed into having to pass legislation for all kinds of things.
Yeah, they can only buy silver at spot, right?
I think they can a little over maybe, but yeah, it's kind of ridiculous the contractual obligation that we have in shopping for things like silver, and I'm sure the other metals and things are in there, gold and the zinc and the copper and things that we use, but yeah, they can only source it in so many ways, and they can only pay a small amount, if any, over spot. So
look at cigars. Look at cigars looking for my gift online. What a nice guy.
I already got your gift.
I'm looking at Hero, and I mean, I don't know. The price is on their site. They're saying 23.82, so just below 24. I mean, it's not bad. I don't see anything that jumps out at me that I absolutely have to buy. Prices seem pretty normal, but like you're saying, this is the regular deals page. They say it's Black Friday silver, but the prices don't seem to show that. They seem like normal prices for the spot that we're at. So
I got two more orders on the way, but dude, I think maybe you got one. No, I got two. But I stacked so much in the last month and a half, like I've been forced to take a little hiatus, even though I don't want to. Plus, I'm going on vacation in a couple weeks, and that ain't going to be cheap. So now I'm just sad talking about it now.
Not getting anything, Nickel.
What about Nickel?
He asked me what is he getting for Christmas?
He's probably going to send you his dirty underwear, dude.
I'm going to send him a Kansas poster or a hat or something. He can wear it.
We are live. Cigar sent us his hat. We're going to burn it live on the live stream here in Indiana.
Live.
Esmond said she's heading out. She's going to go do some volunteer work, handing out Thanksgiving meals and hygiene products to the homeless people in her area.
Good for you.
Nice.
Awesome. Good on you. It was nice to see you, Annette. I hope the rest of your evening goes well.
You ain't lying, Nicola. You need a surgery. That's for damn sure. I want to do it.
What?
Oh, dude, I got a hernia. It's pretty big. Like, I'm not as fat as I look, but like my guts are trying to fall out from my belly button. I had one down by my nutsack when I was 19. Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you what, my surgeon was terrible. He jacked me up so bad I was peeing blood for a week. He jacked my mom up too. And he ended up getting fired because he jacked so many other people up. So maybe it was just a bad experience because he hacked us up pretty good. But it really makes me reluctant to go through it again. But I think I'm near not having much of a choice because my innie is now an Audi. It looks like a little baby pecker hanging out now. It's kind of gross, dude.
Jeez,
it does. Like, it is a true Audi, and I miss having a nice belly button. I looked damn good in a two-piece before, damn it. But I really do miss, I miss my belly button, man. Now it's just this gross.
You gotta do some sit-ups.
No, I do not do anything with abs at the gym because I'm not trying to make it worse.
Yeah.
Then go get the surgery.
Well, I'm a big fat baby.
Hey, time off of work.
And this is one of those times where living alone is not to my benefit because, I mean, who's going to help me get on the crapper? Who's going to help me, cook food? Because, dude, I'm telling you, if it's anything like the last one, I'm jacked up for like days. So,
Yeah. Well, I don't know. You can
I'm
pay
glad I finished eating, he said.
right?
Yeah, I mean, I got a buddy that's going to swing by. He's got his own life. He lives alone too, but he works a lot, and he'll come by and help me out with some things here and there for a couple of days. But dude. Plus, I'm kind of cheap. I don't really want to pay the deductible and all that. I don't know what's going to end up being, but I'll figure it'll be a couple grand at least. That's ounces of silver that won't ever see the stack. Of course, I guess if I die, it doesn't make any sense.
Can you die from a hernia?
Yep, if it strangulates you, you can die if you don't get like sent to the hospital and surgery immediately. You're cooked.
So apparently, Amex is doing their Cyber Week live stream right now.
Uh-oh. We're about to lose everybody.
That's what I'm watching.
Anything good?
Max?
It's just a guy and a girl talking right now.
Is she hot? I can't tell.
She's like a 5.
That's all right. I'll take what I can get.
They got the 9.5 that 100 gram bar you bought. I bought the 5-10 ounce bars on their Black Friday deal last year. I'm hoping to get the 5 ounce bar. What do you say?
He goes, no one's going to use a crapper after you anyway. He cracks me up, dude.
Yeah.
She ain't bad looking with that auburn red hair. Can you make him bigger? I want to see her.
I don't know what they're talking. They're not even talking about prices or anything.
I just want to see the chick. Can you make him bigger or what?
He's not the cameraman.
No, you. Can you make Cigar's screen bigger?
Oh, yeah, I can do
Well,
that.
it's too late. Now she's off the screen, damn it. Oh,
Yeah,
there's the back.
Pause it. It's all right.
It's all right. That's not bad. Nickel says she needs surgery to make them bigger. God, dude. What is wrong with you?
This ain't even a Black Friday thing. They're just advertising their card.
Yeah, dude, Amex is a ripoff, man. Of course they are.
Wait a minute. Oh, 3 silver. What's going on? 100. Oh, so they're offering a point program like your gasoline rewards for every 100 points. I'm gonna have to look into this.
I can't afford gasoline. It's too expensive. Thanks, Joe.
It's just a gimmick. I mean, if you're going to do it, do it. But I know people that play that credit card points game. And I mean, it's fine if you pay it off every month, but.
Which we do.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to pay mine off when I get back from vacation?
No.
You can.
No.
Come on, man. It's the season of giving.
Just sell one of those 100-ounce bars you got.
Hell no. I've only got one 100-ounce bar, by the way. I got a buttload of 10-ounce bars, though. I've only got one 100-ounce bar, which is sad. I need more. A lot of people don't like those either. I'm like, you're dumb. They're great. Well, you can't fill them. Really, Harry's to buy them all day long. My other LCS says, well, I don't love them because they're harder to move, but I'll buy them. Yeah, I bet you will, dude. They'll move.
Yeah, around here they don't sell that fast. At coin shops, they don't like them. I actually had one shop offer me to straight up exchange. They said they would exchange me like 98 rounds for a 100-ounce bar.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean you only get a couple ounces of silver out of that, but because
that's all right.
They just don't see people coming in, dropping $2,000 on a 100-ounce bar.
More like 2,300, 2,400. But yeah, I'd do it.
5 right now, 25, 6.
Yeah.
I saw one at Silvertown yesterday It was an old vintage one that somebody must have come back and sold them. Oh, I wanted it so bad. And
So if I send you 98 rounds and you take it in there, they'll give me a 100-ounce bar for it.
yes,
I would do that all day long.
you got to have the rounds. But yeah,
You know I do.
well, yeah, I know you do.
How many they got?
They had at the time, I think they had like 2 or 3 100-ounce bars.
Hell, I do that all day
Yeah.
long. That's free silver. Well, I'd have to pay you and pay shipping, but still, it'd be kind of cool.
I'll just drive it over.
Well, you know, gas is cheap with Bidenomics, so it shouldn't cost you much.
I don't know, dude. We just had it's the holiday weekend, and gas jumped like 40 cents overnight. It's
Weird how that works. Huh.
bunch of bullshit I ever
Weird.
saw. And I did
Busiest travel day of the year, but besides 4th of July, and prices go up. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
Huh.
very interesting how
They better go back down before I leave town in a couple weeks. I'll be pissed. They won't.
I'm looking
won't.
at Monument, and I mean, they look like they have a little bit more as far as deals, and they're not quite at $2 over spot for rounds. Not quite, if you buy enough. So, not too bad. Like they got a kilo for $7.90.
What the hell did you do? Did you clunk 200-ounce bars together there at cigars? Or one of you? I heard this clunk.
That was the wife opening up the fridge.
Oh, it sounded like just a bunch of metal clunking together.
And I know what that was, the A1 bottle hitting the salad dressing bottle. Because every time you open the fridge, they clink.
What kind of salad dressing? Tossed salad or what?
Salad. It's got a G. I forget.
That was probably Nickel's stack.
Good
I got
seasons.
such a big friggin' stack. I can hear a stack from here when he clanks bars together. Nickel's got all the money, just so you guys know. His name's Nickel Trump.
Nickel was he didn't have to collect silver. He just pre-1964 he just saved it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he gets it at auction so cheap, and he probably rolls people professionally too, like in alleys, and takes their silver. The guy's a friggin' baller.
Yeah, 60 in the 50s and 40s, he just saved it,
I like French dressing too, Nickel. That orange stuff is delicious. I like French and Italian, and I hate vinegar. Go figure. I don't like ranch. I don't like blue cheese. I like Caesar. Thousand's great on a burger, but the best dressing is tossed.
He's right.
What?
Age equals wisdom. He's right.
Not for me. I'm still a dumbass. When does that start?
That's Nickel. See, he's on this kick.
Nickel's what? Nickel's 55, right? He said he's born in 68.
Something like that. I think he's eligible for the senior citizen discount in AARP, at least.
That's
50.
That's one interesting thing about my brain. I can recall sometimes all of these incoherent facts that I catch. It doesn't always work, but sometimes it does.
I have an interesting brain too because I'm just incoherent all the time. So at least we have the incoherent thing in common.
Okay, he said he will be 50. Okay.
Damn, Granddad.
I knew he. Granddad. Dude, there are grandmothers that are like 42. Get out of here.
I know, it's crazy.
No, I'll do one better. I worked with a guy who had his daughter when he was 16, and his 16-year-old daughter had a girl. So he was a grandfather at 32.
Oh, yeah, dude. No. When I was in high school, I dated a chick when I was 16. We ended up living together for a while.
Hold on. Wait.
We had a kid.
You dated somebody?
Oh, many times. Because, how do you think I got to be anti-dating in my life? I've tried to
got married.
Twice.
Yeah. Oh, twice. Okay.
Thank God I dodged those bullets. Shit.
If she was the right one, you would have been all right.
Well, that's the thing. I never picked the right ones because I'm an idiot. The crazy psycho ones are hot and they do certain things better. And I fell in love with that whole ideology because I'm a special kid. And yeah, Bob will be 71 in December. Happy birthday, Bob. You young buck, you. You're still wet behind the ears. You better grab a towel and dry them ears off, Bob.
Lots of life left at 71.
For
Not for
some
my
of us.
neighbor. Not for my neighbor. He was 76. He went out. This was like 2 or 3 years ago. He went out and he was cutting the grass and he sat down on his porch. He just died.
Was he married?
Yeah, she's
No,
still across the street.
he was probably hoping for it.
Well, I don't. They got along, but get this. So the ambulance showed up and checks him out, but they're not allowed to touch him. The coroner has to come and do their thing. So he sat out there with a white sheet on him for like 4 hours, and it was 90 degrees out.
Well, they tried to resuscitate him, I'm sure, right?
Probably, but they left him in the chair, sitting there where he died with a white sheet over him. And
did he start to stink?
I was across the street, so I didn't smell him, but this all went down when I was at work. My neighbor actually snapped a picture of it.
Oh, God. I hope people weren't downwind.
That's messed up.
Yeah,
let the old man rot in the heat.
Him.
Oh, God. Nickel, I will not get that call or that knock one day saying, Daddy, I actually took a test, and it was one of those tests from Amazon. And it's a color, registers color. It didn't even change shades. So I'm either shooting blanks, thank you, dear Jesus, or really close to it. So I ain't worried about that knock. 2, though, have tried to trick me with that. This is your kid. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. 2 of them have pulled that on me. Yep. One of them was the one that emailed me the other night, actually.
Oh, really?
She pulled that crap. I'm like, check it out, chick. We live together. I know when you ovulate and when you weren't with me. So, nope. And the other one was actually pregnant when I met her by like 2 weeks. So I'm like, oh, you bitch.
Dang.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I think she was about 4 weeks in. And I'm sitting there counting in the OB office. I'm counting when he's like, oh, you're this far along. She's like, no, I'm 8 weeks. He's like, no, you're actually like 12. And I'm counting on my fingers. And he just looks at me like, dude, figure it out, buddy. Oh, and I did. People are scandalous. People are scandalous, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I never had a pregnancy scare ever. Not once.
Except twice.
Well, those weren't scares.
They were originally.
No,
Honey, I think I might be pregnant. That's a scare.
nah.
Honey, I'm late. I got to take a test.
No. I always found out after the fact. Like
I start calling you Juice.
no. I don't know what it was. It nothing, and then I hit like 30, and then it was like boom, kid. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, hold on. What's going on?
Well, and then if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah.
And then you were dumb enough to get sewn back up and undo it, right? I mean, I don't know if that's like personal or not. I guess I should have asked you, but
No, I've said that on my other channel before. Yeah.
that's what I thought.
I got it reversed, which now in hindsight was probably not the best decision and very expensive because insurance doesn't cover that. And it's so much worse. Getting it done is simple. Getting it undone, very difficult.
Dude, I don't buy that necessarily because I've heard from a lot of guys, oh, it's fine. And I've seen other guys limping for days. I'm like, I ain't doing that to myself.
Right.
And then one dude told me, he goes, listen, he goes, they give you a shot in the sack, no big deal. He goes, they numb you up that way. And he goes, once they cut you open, though, they give you a shot in your vas deferens on each side. He goes, that is the worst excruciating pain you're going to feel for about 2 seconds on each side. I'm like, I'm out. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. That sold me right there. I had a consult, and after he told me that, I'm like, I'm out.
The worst part is you're awake the whole time.
Yeah, and you feel the pressure, right?
Huh? No. I mean, my guy.
There was a guy on YouTube that filmed it.
That had been doing it for 40 years, and he's like a master of his craft. Like, I didn't feel the shots or anything.
He's a master. He's a master denutter. Hey, come on in, buddy. We'll neuter you. Like, that just sounds brutal.
It was all right.
Yeah, it is torture, Nickel, but so is raising kids with the wrong woman. So shit, which is worse? Who knows? And I don't not like kids. I just don't like the idea of having them, especially with the wrong person. That's what it is. I mean, kids are fun sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Rent a kid. Yeah.
Rent a
Like,
kid,
if you're
yeah.
an uncle or you're an aunt, that's when it's fun, when you don't have to have them all the time.
Right.
You can kind of give them back or borrow them when you need them. Then it's okay. But yeah, raising kids is tough. It's much more of a commitment than I think a lot of people realize.
You know, it's funny. It's funny you say that because I've talked to a lot of people over the years, and I really believe this. And you'll take people that have a one night stand, and the girl's like, "I'm going to keep the kid." Okay, well, would you ever be with the guy? Well, hell no, I don't know him. Okay, so hold on a second. Instead of ruining both your lives by committing to each other, you're going to take the chance on bringing a third person to this world that you may jack their life up. That is a way bigger commitment to me than two adults potentially jacking up their own lives and not bringing in a third party, in my opinion. I think having a kid is a way bigger commitment, and it's not seen that way, and it should be.
Well, it depends on a lot of factors, right? It depends on your stance on abortion. It depends on, were you even attempting to be responsible in the first place with your activities? So, I mean, it's the chicken and the egg thing. Like, what's the cause? What's the effect? Like, could it have been done better? At that point, you're kind of too far past. But a lot of people don't believe in abortion, and for that reason, every life is precious. And yeah, I mean, yeah, give them a shot, let them run.
Well, it's just weird. It's just weird to me though that more people will be like, yeah, I'll end up having a kid with whoever, but I won't be with that person. I mean, having a child is involving a third party. To me, that is a big deal.
All right, I'll give you something. One of my biggest failures to date, this is way too personal for YouTube, but I'll do it anyway, is the fact that I don't have a nuclear family. So that was always my hope, get with somebody, have kids, marriage, that whole thing. I didn't achieve that, and that's fine. But that was like the one thing I'd always hoped for. And I just couldn't, keep it together. I mean, and you can blame me, you can blame them, you can blame the situations, whatever. But that was what I was always shooting for. And like second time around with the kid, thought I was going to get that one. That didn't happen. Even tried the marriage route with someone I didn't have kids with. That was a horrible mistake. And so, yeah, now I'm just kind of like floating, doing my thing.
My biggest regret in life is not having as big of a stack as nickel or silver and cigars, honestly.
Yeah.
Well,
you guys got fat stacks.
You'll get there, though. You don't have kids. It's expensive. Trust me. I don't even know how much money I have, but I'd have way more if I didn't have children. I'd have coworkers that don't have kids, and I look at them spending money like it's going out of style. And I'm like, how do you have all this money? They're like, what are you talking about? We make great money. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I just forget that like 70% of it isn't mine.
Cigars is rich.
The wife is rich, not me.
Go lay down.
Is Chelsea rich?
She's just a bedside nurse, so she makes good money. But she has a kid though.
Do you think she'll fly out here and take care of my fat ass when I get my hernia fixed?
If you fly out here, she will, because she has her own house and she's single.
I'll pay her.
She can be your nurse.
I'll pair her with hugs and kisses and some other stuff we can't talk about on this family-friendly channel.
Yeah, it's not that family.
He wants to have his hernia taken care of. I didn't even know he had a hernia.
Oh, it's bad. I'll send you pictures later, dude. Oh, it's nasty.
Oh, yeah, please.
Oh, God, no.
I sent Savage a picture of one time. He's like, Jesus, dude. I'm like, yeah, no.
Don't send me pictures of that. I still have
it's not by my sack. It's in the abdominals this time. Last time it was down by the sack.
Oh,
but
I understand.
Good news is there's so much mass there that won't even fit in the camera, so you don't got to worry about that. It's too big for the frame, and I'm lying.
Nice. Yeah, send me a picture. I'll show it to the wife.
No, it's gross. It sucks, dude. It's actually been really bothering me this week. So I think I'm getting close to where things are going to shift in a bad way.
Josh, do not encourage him.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me check the chat. What do you say?
$100 cigars and drinking Bud Light. The Bud Light I could do. $100 cigars. You got to search for something like that. Most cigar shops don't have anything that expensive. You can find $30 cigars.
I'm sure Tully could find one. She's a friggin' like detective.
The most expensive one I saw was a gold wrapped. There was $50 worth of gold leaf, and they wrapped a cigar with it. It was $300.
What about that cinnamon? What about that cinnamon one you smoked? That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah, I got to go back to the video and see what the brand was, because the brand that he sent me I'd never heard of, but that was amazing. That was amazing.
That does sound pretty good.
Oh, it was good. Like,
boys, I was thinking I haven't done a whole lot today. I did a load of laundry. Now I got to do a second one. I'm kind of pissed. I might actually jump in the SUV or the truck, and run up to go get some turkey dinner here. I think they start serving in about 4 minutes. It's 2 o'clock here. It's still pretty early here.
it's 5 here. We're gonna start cooking now. So.
Yep. Oh, you haven't eaten yet?
No, she just woke up
that's right.
an hour ago.
Did you wake her up the right way, or did you just let her wake up naturally?
No, she got up at 3 and then laid back down, and now she's up for good. So
It's Thanksgiving. You better take care of Mrs. Boo Bear. She's got to work.
yeah, I know it's terrible.
Come on, you scumbag. Take care of her.
I am, but I'm on the live. I can't do both.
Well, you could, but it probably wouldn't be good for Matt's channel. YouTube
There's
might
not a lot
take
of things that are good for Matt's channel, but we can go ahead and end the live here. I
don't gotta be the reason you guys end it. Don't make me that guy.
I don't know. I'm gonna jump on and hunt coins later. I'll take an intermission, maybe eat something, and then get back on that anyway. But yeah, I don't want to take up everybody's Thanksgiving. I'm amazed that there's even anybody in the chat.
Me too. You guys are phenomenal.
Yeah. All right, we'll end it, and I'm gonna go cook.
All right. Well, thank everybody for stopping in, saying hi. Tons of people have been through. Lots of sometimes new faces like Bobcat and other people that I maybe haven't seen in a while, like Annette.
Silver Dixon, what up?
I will be on later hunting some pennies if anyone is still bored and doesn't want to go Black Friday shopping. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
He's not talking to us. Oh, us, yeah. Keep stacking, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming in. Y'all are phenomenal.
Later.
Bye.
Cons later.
Why does it always do that?